Hello, glad you could join us today. Today we're going to be talking about just what the Spirit's been stirring within my heart. And I'm going to use a verse from the Living Bible. And it's Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 4. Ecclesiastes is a book a lot of people don't use. There's good truth in it, and there's things that you need to know about the book as far as what you're supposed to get out of it, but we don't have time to get into that today. But in the Living Bible, Ecclesiastes 11:4 says this: if you wait for perfect conditions, you will never get anything done. If you wait for perfect conditions, you'll never get anything done. And there's a part of this I really want to apply to prayer and following God. You see, one of the things that I think stagnates the body of Christ is that so often we're, quote, waiting on God. Well, Isaiah 40 says, wait on the Lord. But the waiting that that's talking about isn't the waiting that we usually do. It's more like we're sitting on the bench waiting for God to show up. But that waiting on the Lord is really serving Him. It's more like the term that is used for a waiter or waitress. You are serving and you're waiting on the people. And at that point, the way I would put it, in our spiritual walk, we need to be proactive. We need to be engaged. We need to be moving forward. Again, he says, if you wait on perfect conditions, you'll never do anything. And sometimes even when we're seeking God about what to do and feel like we have some type of leading, sometimes we wait for too many details rather than beginning. I love the phrase that Jesus used with the Apostle Paul. And now, Jesus never changes, yesterday, today, and forever. So if he did that with Paul, he will probably do the same thing with us. And that's this. When Jesus appeared to Saul on the road to Damascus, once he had his conversion experience and said, Lord, what would you have me to do? And a lot of times we're praying that, Lord, what would you have me to do? He said, go into the city and it will be told you there what you should do. If you would, a lot of times you need to act on what little you have before you're going to get any more. But so often we're waiting on perfect conditions. We're wanting God to spell it all out. We're wanting Him to lay out the whole thing so that we can wrap our head around it. But He requires us to walk by faith, which means sometimes He doesn't give us all the information. And I understand that can be discomforting at times, and that's a mild way to put it in some situations. But the bottom line is we have to be proactive with what He gives us. Again, He told Paul, go into the city. And the question was, what would you have me do? Go into the city. You'll find out there what I'd have you to do. Right now, go into the city. Do this little thing. Do this simple thing. And more revelation will come. And that's something we need to understand when it comes to us walking with the Spirit of God, being led by the Spirit of God, and the things that He has for us in life. He will speak to us, He will deal with us, but then there's the small step that has to be taken before there's more revelation. And because I think so many are waiting either for the perfect conditions or the full understanding, it keeps a lot of things from happening. And God isn't able to do everything that He would like to do in us and through us. God bless you. Join us next time.